So WWE has a new unscripted reality show called Unreal on Netflix where they go behind the scenes, behind the curtain, and you get to see how everything works and plays out and them structuring how they're going to go about doing the shows. They go over the card for WrestleMania and you see how it changes. Well, there was a moment between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte that we knew was unscripted because she brought up Charlotte's divorces. Now, I wanted to go ahead and do a live reaction because it was asked if she was apologetic or was she sorry or felt bad for what she did. And in the preview, it showed that she basically said no. So I wanted to go ahead and do a reaction to this clip. So let's go ahead and get into it right now.
Believe you were in the wrong. I want to talk to you about WWE Unreal.
Oh, God. Okay.
And this is a clip from Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, by the way. So there you go.
Okay.
First off, what do you think of essentially the walls of kayfabe being completely broken down?
I think it's cool. I think to have like an average person see, or like a fan see what we all have to go through before we even go out there is a really cool concept. Because I don't even think people realize like how much goes into it.
No, they don't.
Like they don't understand like, oh, you just got a minute cut off your match or your promo, or actually the whole thing just got cut. We're just going to do a roll up for the finish. So I think it's a cool concept. I don't mind it. I don't know why everyone's up in arms. Not
everyone. I think it's a mixed reaction. I'm a production guy. I personally love the behind the scenes stuff. And I've said on this podcast before, and I'll be saying this till the end of time, the full scope and magnitude of the WWE machine will never fully be realized. It just simply won't. There's way too much going on, so much nuance and intricacies to what it is like full-timers, you and I, like stuff we do. And so WWE Unreal is a way to kind of show a little bit more of that. I personally like it. But if you are
now, I feel like there's nothing wrong with them doing kind of like a reality show and stuff like that, but it should be on the lines of how they did the Total Diva show, where they actually follow the superstars and their lives outside of wrestling. I feel like with this, giving people like the inside scoop and how everything works, I mean, we know wrestling is scripted, right? That's not a lie, or we don't have any doubts about that. But it's like, when a magician, you're shown how the trick works, you're not that interested in it anymore. And I think Vince McMahon, if he still owned the company, he would not have went with this whole idea because, one, you have to remember there was a documentary in the 90s called Beyond the Mat where Vince said like he would never do that again, like unveil what happens behind the curtain because of the way everything looked. And Vince didn't come off looking good at that either because it was kind of an asshole, which we all know Vince McMahon is an asshole, but it didn't make him look good or the wrestlers look good. And I think with this is going to have a lot of backlash, but let's keep going.
You're a diehard fan who's really invested in the storyline. Do you really want to be seeing how it's crafted? And I saw this analogy that I kind of understood. If you go to a show to see an illusionist, like a David Copperfield, the illusion is the entertainment. If you found out how the trick was done, you would not be nearly as interested unless, of course, it was done in some crazy, intricate way. But in that world, I kind of understood how someone maybe doesn't want to see how it's all done. Don't watch it.
That's what I was just about to say. But I don't think we like reveal like anything that's too much. You know, like it's not like we're revealing how we do like moves and stuff like the illusionist would, you know. It's just like BTS of creative meetings and, you know, what goes on behind the scenes.
But I think some people really want to buy into it in their hearts. And I don't know. I don't know. I think it makes.
I don't think it's too much about buying into it. I just think that, let me just be honest. I think Triple H, he done fucked his boss's daughter, was able to then take over his boss's company, and just the way that WWE is going about things now that TKO have purchased them, Vince McMahon is kicked out. I don't really like it as much as I used to. And I just think like them showing the behind the scenes with the creative and stuff like that, it makes you look like, well, why they picked this person over that person, and this person should have got the main event. And I just feel like it creates more drama than it actually. I mean, if you're not a wrestling fan, you might like seeing the behind the scenes and how everything works. And maybe they're trying to appeal to people who aren't wrestling fans and then make them want to watch the product. I totally understand that point too. But some things we don't need to know.
They turn more people on because to me,
I think so too.
I think so.
Authenticity.
Yep, 100%.
I think, yeah,
agree.
it makes you respect it more.
I agree. I think.
And
I think.
I feel like too. Sorry.
No,
I feel like we try and like work everybody like it is real, and it kind of makes people be like, "Oh, that shit's fake. Oh, that shit's fake." And then when they see like the behind the scenes, they're like, "Whoa!" Like so much more goes into it than we thought. Like it's not just grown ass men wrestling in their undies, you know.
There's grown ass women wrestling in their undies.
That's true. That too.
It's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. There was a moment of you, and I saw this moment happen live, and I was watching TV. And
did you?
Oh,
you
yeah.
watched it live?
I do. I watch.
You watched SmackDown, this moment live in Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never took him to actually watch it when he's not there or when he, I figure he just goes in, do his thing, and then he bounces, or when he's not there, he doesn't watch. That's interesting to see that he actually does watch it when he's not there. He's not involved in the match or anything.
And you and Charlotte Flair felt like you got a little off script there, Tiffany, talking about her divorces, tell her she's going to be alone. And she responded saying something about DMs. And I went, ooh, I'm a wrestler. That felt a little real. And it looked like on WWE Unreal that it was indeed not scripted and part of the program. And maybe shit got a little too real there for a second. And nice. Triple H said that you have to go apologize because that's not how we do things. What are your overall thoughts on the incident?
Charlotte Flair is Charlotte Flair. She's a legend. And I was the champion at the time. Things were heated. She's very competitive. I'm also very competitive. I'm trying to prove to Charlotte Flair, I can go. I can stand up to her. I'm worthy of this title. So yeah, shit got heated. We both went off script. It happens. I did have to apologize.
Right there, she looked like, I didn't want to apologize to that bitch. But I want to say this. So just to give you guys a little backstory, what happened was that Charlotte ended up shitting on Tiffany and making her look weak. And so then that's when Tiffany was all like, all right, well, now I got to come back at you and shut you down. And so she went real life. And granted, I think that it adds more of like authenticity to it, like they were talking about earlier, where it's all like, oh, damn, like I don't think that was supposed to be expected. And Charlotte should have just took it, on the chin as whatever. But what ended up happening was that Charlotte was upset and she was crying. Then Triple H said, that you shouldn't do that, blah, 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 and made Tiffany go apologize. I think that was bullshit. If anything, Charlotte should have gotten in trouble because she also said, Kaiser, who is with Tiffany, is in my DM. So yeah, tit for tat. She went personal, you go personal. Okay, take it on the chin. But yeah, the whole apology to Charlotte, I was kind of like, I don't know about that. But
how was that?
Was it hard?
No. I'm someone that can like fully embrace being in the wrong. I had no problem apologizing.
Do you believe you were in the wrong? Why are you looking at Greg?
It's my PR guy.
Oh, PR.
Yes and no. I think what I did was justified, but maybe I shouldn't have gone that far. But I do feel like I was justified in what I did.
Look, great entertainment. I'm a person who has come to really value being entertained. I fucking love it. I think people on this planet are so fascinating and everything's artistic in a way, especially our business. And if I'm being entertained for the most part, I'm with it. But I wanted to ask,
the hell's your problem?
Or say actually. Do you know the moment that I knew that it was kind of real?
When
you hit her with her dad's woo.
really?
You hit the line, you went, woo! And then rolled out of the ring. I went, oh man, that was a crazy button. It's almost like you didn't know.
Yo, you can tell that she wasn't really sorry. Like the way that she's kind of gloating and talking about it. Like there was no like, oh, you know, me and Charlotte, we had a conversation and we squashed everything. Nah. Yeah. She gave her probably a half-ass apology. They walked off and then they just kind of went their separate ways when they had a match. That was it. Notice like there wasn't a rematch or anything like that. Once Tiffany won, which let me tell you, Charlotte got her lick back, because if you look at Tiffany Stratton after that match, she was fucked up. Like it looked like her tooth was missing, like she was bloody. Like, I mean, not bloody bad, but you know, Charlotte roughed her up and got her revenge. So hey, she got her, you know, she got her lick back. So that's how I figured it.
How to end this, he went, woo!
You want to know what
dipped.
my writer asked me? My writer was like, oh, what's your go home like? Well, like what's your last word? And I was like, woo!
Yeah. Yeah, that.
What I said is just, okay, cool.
I mean, okay, so that was part of the unscripted. Okay, or the script.
Another person that dissed our
That was
podcast.
part of the script.
What?
Another person that swerved our podcast.
Who, Rick?
Of course.
He was on a boat.
Dude, that fucking
on a
insane.
boat.
Rick was scheduled to come to our podcast. I get a message 30 minutes before. Oh no, a video message of Rick. And I think Charlotte too. They're like, he's on a boat. And it's just Ric Flair, shirtless, driving a boat.
And by the way,
40 miles an hour.
we knew this was gonna happen. Like there was no question in my mind that he wasn't gonna fucking show up.
But it wasn't even like close.
He was just on a boat, dude. Sorry, can't make it. Boating. Like imagine you were just boating right
Have
now.
you seen the Reddit threads?
Which ones?
Oh no.
Never mind. I shouldn't talk about it.
Oh.
Of Ric Flair at the bars.
Oh,
Oh
I've heard
yeah.
about
Oh
this.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
No, why'd you gotta bring that up? So, if I understand correctly, you know that Ric Flair, there was an incident where he got into it with the bartender at the bar. Well, no, I don't think it was the bartender. I think it was like a patron at the bar, and like they were getting into it, and it looked like it was getting really heated. Like he was basically talking shit to the dude and stuff like that. So I think that's what Tiffany. Yo, I didn't even. Wow, why'd she bring that up? Y'all, this is wild.
He's Ric Flair, like you know, he's not all there, but neither are we.
It's true.
You know, we're all here because we're not all there. Hey guys, if you like,
Yeah, Charlotte is definitely hates you now. If she didn't hate you before, she definitely hates you now. Bringing up her dad and his drunken ass, like, yo, and then you know they messy because they didn't cut that part out. Like she has her PR agent. I'm surprised her PR agent didn't say like, "Hey, we gonna cut that shit. We gonna cut that out because we don't want nobody to know." Man, she done reignited that beef. But hey, hopefully it gets out of control and we see it on the next season of Unreal, or you know, they have it out on Twitter like most wrestlers do. They be talking shit online on social media to each other. You know, I'm here for it all. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you think about this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Deuces, everybody. We out.